Hello there, welcome to Crafters TV, brought to you by Crafters Companion. It's a masterclass. My name's George Akid and it's great to see you today. Hey, Merry Christmas, hope you've had a wonderful time. Today is a little bit special. It's our festive edition of our masterclasses, and today we're looking at the Ultimate Pro. Now, if you are watching this show, remember it is pre-recorded and all the prices and the stocks that you see are correct at the time of recording. Now, while you're on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu, why not check out our winter sale whilst you're there as well and see all the great offers that we've got to you from Crafters Companion. Treat yourself to that little extra Christmas money that you may have got. Now, we've got a wonderful special guest as we look at the Ultimate Pro. It's the one, the only. It's Debbie Fisher. Good morning, good afternoon.
Oh, good morning, George. Good afternoon. Whenever you're watching, it's going to be a great hour. Honestly, this is Sarah's baby, the Ultimate Pro, and we're going to take you through what it actually is, because we know we get new crafters all the time, don't we, George? There's
Absolutely.
New people, new viewers, and we love that. So if you are new, we hope you've had in fact, if you're old or new, we hope you've had a lovely Christmas. I'm still very festive. The set is very festive. It's just great that we can show you all the techniques that you can do, all the different things you can do with the Ultimate Pro, and all the different boxes that go alongside that as well. So it's just going to be a fantastic show to watch and to watch back.
Absolutely. Like Debbie said, if you are brand new to us here at Crafters TV, or maybe you are an experienced crafter, our masterclasses are going to give you all the information and the knowledge you are going to need to know about our key products. Now, the Ultimate Pro is the ultimate. It's the baby. Look at that. It's the all-in-one compact carry case. There's 10 functions within this. I know you're looking at it thinking, what do you mean there's 10 functions? We're going to go through it in detail. It's priced today at $35.99, $62.95. That's a great saving of 10%. Now, this is our masterclass. It's a chance for you to learn everything you need to know about the Ultimate Pro. Or maybe you've had this sat in your craft room for many years, and now with the festive break, maybe is the time to dig it out, blow off the dust, and get ready to experience the Ultimate Pro again. Because I tell you what, after today's show, you're going to find something in this that you're going to use time and time again. Debbie, this is what I say a staple of crafting, isn't it?
Oh, it is your absolute staple of crafting. I love that saying, because it's something you'll go back to time and time again. And I don't just mean maybe next week, maybe next month. You're going to use this on a daily basis if you love your craft making, because it does everything that you could possibly need with your card bases, your box making, your envelope making. It's a bow maker, it's a scoring board. Honestly, it does so much. Now, excuse me, what's great about it is it's portable. It's not going to damage. It's really robust. I love everything about this, because everything that's scored into this is scored into it. It's not written on. Now, you probably can't see them. I'm trying to get an angle where we can see, but there is writing on here, and it means it's never going to sort of go away. So the writing on here tells you what all these score lines. I'm trying to angle it so we sort of get it. It's quite difficult to, there we go, we're just picking it up there. So you can see it. Now, believe it or not, it's just because our lights are so bright, when you are looking at it, you'll be able to see it completely clearly. But what I love about that, it's not going to rub off, it's never going to go away. This is going to last you if you look after it for life. Now, what's great about it, it's got the little clip. If you do, I know there's people out there that lose their clips, or they get thrown away with it, you know, when you're chucking out rubbish. Just ring up our customer service, they will replace that for you, no problem whatsoever. When you look at this, the top of our board this to me is the pinnacle of this whole creation, because this is the part that gives you all your score lines for all your different shaped cards, which is amazing. Now, if I turn it over, on the back here, we've got an envelope maker, and it is just, now you've heard of our envelope box, which we're going to go through in more detail. This is our envelope maker, so just standard envelopes, you can make this on here. I believe up to a 7x5 inch envelope. These are all your scoring parts that are going to embellish all your different card blanks. These are for your envelope, so if you can imagine putting your envelope into these triangles, you can actually embellish your envelope. Nice. If I bring this over into the center here, this is your workstation. It's a great workstation, but first of all, I'm going to then take this one across. You've got everything you need in here. So if I just turn that round, this one is great. You have your ruler, so if I bring that back into the middle, that sticks inside. So you've got a cutter, because on this side, take that back out, on that side you have a cutting blade. Now this has got a regular, just like a shaving blade, like the old-fashioned
like Stanley
razors.
knife kind of
That's
blade.
it,
Yeah.
which go inside. The little clips in there keep it in, and you can tuck it back in. But then you can actually cut with your scorer here. So you place your card underneath, put it down, and you're scoring it. So that's just one of the many things that this does. All stores beautifully. Pop that back in there. You've then got your pegs here. You're probably wondering what they're for. They're for your bow maker. We'll go through that later. You've got 2 scoring tools. I've already took one out of mine, so you're getting 2, which store beautifully in there. And then the booklet. Now this booklet you want to keep safe, because it tells you everything that this little baby does. It's amazing, honestly. So if we look at this, we've got our card making, our bow maker, our box maker, our envelope maker. I always want to say envelope box, because that's what I'm used to saying. Our envelope maker. We can do pop out and K cards. We can do decorative embossing. It's got a paper trimmer, storage compartment, and all your accessories. And throughout this booklet, it really does show you everything you need to know. All your different card making for your different folds. You've got all your trifold, slimline concertinas, your jump up cards, your pop out cards, your K cards, your bow making. It takes you through how to do a bow, and believe me, it's very simple. We've got our basic box techniques, our shape boxes, apertures, the magic ruler technique, which is another great one there. You've then got your envelope, your wedge boxes, then your envelope boxes. Now what this does, it gives you a small guide of how you can make your envelope. So everything is in there, including how to emboss, how to do the lines. So that's a little talk around what it actually does. But what we're going to do is show you what it actually does. Now we have paper pads that are on the show, which are incredible.
Beautiful.
Can I just say, if nobody, you may have seen these paper pads. They were launched in our birthday week. What I love about them, it's the first time you can see it's got 300 GSM.
Nice.
300 GSM in our patterned cardstock. We've never done that before,
No, never have
George.
we.
So it's amazing to have that 12 by 12. So I'm just going to take a sheet of card. So let's just let's have this nice. Let's do purple, obviously, for Crafter's Companion. I'm going to bring in my guillotine as well.
If you are interested in that paper pad, we've got some great deals on paper pads. I'll go through those a little bit later on for you. You can see it there across the bottom of your screen. It's a 12 by 12 pearl pad, blush and blue pearl. That's 20 sheets, and like Debbie said, it is 300 GSM, $22.99, $24.95. Very good. So I've got the guillotine in here. Do you know what? I forget this every single time with the Ultimate Pro, what it actually has in it. And I feel like everyone's going to watch this today going, I forgot it did that. Like the bows. I always forget about the bows that are in there in this machine.
Yep.
It's a great machine. And if you are brand new to crafting, or maybe you're experienced crafting, you're going to find something in this that you're going to use time and time again. And hopefully by the end of the day, if you've already got the Ultimate Pro, God, I forgot it did that. I forgot that's what I could do. Like if you are a brand new crafter, I said this yesterday about the Ultimate Pro. The Geminis are an investment. This will be an investment. If you are a serious crafter, if you are a part-time crafter, the Ultimate Pro is going to be that addition in your crafting life that you're going to use time and time again. A staple, as we like to say.
It is a staple, yeah, absolutely. It is the ultimate, because it is the ultimate workstation, and it is a workstation that you're going to use. Now, on all of these, we've got our gatefold A5. Just bearing in mind, George, as well, that our US viewers will get a US version.
Right.
So if you want to go, I mean, obviously you can go for the UK one if you're used to using our A4 cardstock. We are working in A4 today, so I've trimmed my 12 by 12 by A4, but you will also be able to get it in the US size for your US cardstock. So everything I'm saying here, you've got on the US one, it's just in the different measurements, so it's for you, for our US viewers. So you've got your gatefold for an A5 card, you've got a gatefold for an A4 card, you've got your trifold A4, you've got your half fold A5, you've got your 5-inch card half fold, and you've got your A4 half fold. Now, even though that just seems like a few different designs, the amount of different concepts we can make with them is off the charts. So if I just place it, I always butt my cardstock up to the handle size, and I'm going to go in, because I've got an A4 piece of card, I'm going to go in and score down that line. So straight away, I've got a crisp score line, and my card blank straight away. Yeah, which is amazing because that is our standard card size that we would use. Then what you can do, we can go in then and do a bit more. So I can go, let's say gatefold A4. So I can score that line. I've now got a gatefolded half fold score line. So another different one, which is amazing. Now, if I do that again and go in the same half fold gatefold line, I then, if I do it all the opposite way, I've got my concertina card. So, I'm throwing it away. And then you've got that concertina. Now, you may be thinking, what are all these wiggly lines for? What we can do with them? These are perfect if you want to start then really getting creative, doing that decorative edge. So what I am going to do, I'm going to just lay my card from this point here, turn it round, and I'm going to follow that. So you can see how easy it is just using that line to go down. I've got then that beautiful score line. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my scissors. Now I'm doing this ultra quick. You will take your time in doing this. In fact, I should have used my craft knife because I'm actually better with a craft knife than what I am with scissors. I think I'm better freehand. But yeah, just follow that line, turn in the card rather than your scissors, right up into that point. Then look at that, we've got our decorative edge straight away. Such a beautiful design. I mean, that's just in seconds that we can get that type of card, which is incredible. Now, the next thing we can do, we can make boxes on here. So if I bring it to the middle section, this is a great one to show. So if I just take, I am going to just be very quick and take just 2 pieces of cardstock and show you just, in fact, I don't even think we've got time to show how you do it. So what I am going to do is just, let's cut this in half. And we will show very quickly because we are going to show how to make a box as we go through, but I want to just show you how easy it is, and then you will just repeat those steps.
Perfect.
So what we've got here, on here you've got all your measurements. On this side we've got centimetres, on the base here we've got inches, so you know what your cardstock is. Here we come up in half-inch increments. So what you would do, this one says our box base at the top, this one says our box lid at the bottom. So I'm going to start with my box lid, place my card, I'm going to come an inch in. So I'm just going to score that an inch in all the way round. So just bringing in, the inch is obviously our second line, and then again keep just rotating, turning that around, popping that on the side. I mean, how quick am I doing this?
So quick. Yeah,
really quick. I mean, obviously you don't have to be so quick. Get the enjoyment of actually using this and get used to it. Just try all these different things that it does. These wiggly lines, I mean, how nice would these be to actually emboss down the side of your cardstock? And then all you're going to do for your box lid is you're going to snip into these parts. Now I like to create a little triangle and I rotate my card round. So just each step of the way, all the way around, so you can see how easy this is. Just again the next one. Now that makes, so once you've stuck all those sides together, you can see we're getting the perfect,
quick.
Yeah, so quick, and you will get the perfect fit every single time, all the way around. I think you could make a box within 5 minutes. Get in that box. Now to make your next one, you need the identical piece of card, but now we're going to place it to this side of our box. And as you go down, we're going to still use that second line for the ½ inch, and we're going to bring that an inch, not ½ inch, and just bring it round every step of the way. And because the tools are made to go into those grooves, you are getting a thicker one and a thinner one, which is great. So if you want a more indented, especially on your thicker cardstock, I would use the smaller end. If you've got more paper cardstock, more sort of lower weight, maybe about a 160, 180, use the bigger ball tool, and then it stops any ripping of the cut of your papers. And you do exactly the same, but this time it has done that a tiny little piece smaller, to fit into your box. So you would do that all the way around, that would fit inside, and you'd have your amazing box, which is incredible. Now the other thing this does, we've got them on the show and we will show you them as well. In the back here, you're probably thinking, I haven't showed you this. This is your storage compartment.
Right.
So when you start then getting all your other boxes and stuff, so I'm going to bring in just a couple of my boards, they're all going to store beautifully in the back of that. So everything then clips together, fold it together, you're ready to go. If you like your craft classes, you like being on the move, you like to be able to take this can then just sit at the bottom of your chair, behind your desk, bring it out, you've got your workstation to work on time and time again. I cannot explain to you how much you will use this tool, and I also know there's people that get these, George, and then they forget to use them.
Absolutely.
And don't do that. Bring it out every single time and start playing with it. Start teaching yourself from that booklet that you're getting in here, all those different card shapes that you can do. And please look online and just type in Ultimate Pro. You will get so many ideas. We've also got an Ultimate Pro USB now, George, as well, which George is going to take you through right now.
Yes, we've got the wonderful USB, and we've also got those great deals on those pattern papers. Guys, they are brilliant. They were launched during the birthday week. They are stunning. You can see them there. You've got the solid colours at the top, and you've got the wonderful patterns at the bottom. Looking at the patterns, there's some great designs. You've got the paisley pattern. You have got the wonderful the retro rainbow. You've also got the sage and purple florals, and you've got the blush and blue florals, all priced at $19.99. $22.95, or maybe you want the solid colours. Remember, those colours work together there if you need those. And then you've also got the paisley pearl, you've got the rainbow pearl, you've got the sage and purple pearl, that's not easy to say, and the blush and blue pearl. A great collection, again, priced at $22.99, $24.95, 12 by 12, 300 GSM. Don't forget as well, we've not even talked about the platinum price, the Club Inspire. Remember, if you're Club Inspire Platinum, you can get extra 20% off all your purchases, and that's the price that you'll be paying there. As our wonderful Debbie said, this little box here is full of goodies. It's the ultimate 16th anniversary. In our birthday week, in our sweet 16th, it was launched. It's the Video Project USB. Within this little box here contains the USB. There it is. Inside there, you plug it into your little computer device. You're going to see so many videos with our wonderful team showing you how to create some amazing things just using the Ultimate Pro. It's a great deal. It's a great saving, £40.95, $44.95. Again, saving yourself 10% if you buy the USB today. You're going to learn so much from this. It's a great investment. If crafting is your business, you're going to learn so much from that. It's going to be a great investment. Look at that platinum price as well, under 40. Remember, this is a pre-recorded show, and all our stocks and prices are correct at the time of recording. So head to the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk. But Debbie, this USB, I know, is like an Aladdin's cave of wonders and goodies, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know what, George? Every single time I look at this, I find a different project because there's so many on there, and these are all doable. To us as crafters, we want things that not only that are quite simple to do, but that look completely wow, and these really do it for you. So all these projects I'm going to show you now are projects you can be making your own little notelet set. I mean, how super cute is that? I mean, these are going to make amazing gifts throughout the year, which are amazing. This is one of my favorites, and I can't even begin to tell you how easy this is to make. Look at this.
Wow.
I mean, how incredibly beautiful is that? Can you imagine giving that to a gift? These are all little individual boxes, almost like little jewellery box, that is, that can just stay on your sideboard or on your dressing table. That is just super cute.
Gorgeous.
And amazing. And you can see it's made out of our 300 GSM paper pads, which are incredible. But so many different things that you can do. I love this sort of design where it's got all these almost like hidden elements, isn't it? It's just, honestly, and these look difficult. I'm going to be honest with you. I look at them and think, can I do that? Yes, you can, because what happens here, you've got everything you need. Look at these. Look at that.
That is gorgeous.
I mean, isn't that just so
beautiful,
clever and so and I'm not even just telling you this, it really is easy. What I love about it, George, is it's step by step instructions, but picture forms as well.
Yeah.
It's also Sarah doing these projects, so it isn't just about printing them off, because you can print them off. So what I would suggest, have Sarah up doing the videos, whatever one you want to do, then choose your cardstock and then print off what you need, because you can pause Sarah and then you can look at your notes as well, and that way you're never going to miss anything and you're going to absolutely nail it, because these projects are all doable but also beautiful. I think they've been the best projects that we've had so far, which are amazing. Right, now the first one I'm going to do, we're going to, because we're low on time, so doing the projects from start to finish we're not going to be able to do, but I want to give you a good idea of how you do them, which is amazing. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to cut 2 pieces of my cardstock, and I am using that beautiful retro paper pad, the retro rainbow. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I think by now, because we've gone just over Christmas, our birthday was in October, I believe people are going to start running out of their paper pads now, George. So I think you definitely need to start stocking up on them again.
Absolutely.
Because,
and at that price, it is incredible not to
ridiculous.
And that's the thing, isn't it, with our paper pads? Once they're gone, they've gone. It's very rare that we get another paper pad back in. If you're looking at that, that's the retro paper rainbow pearl at the bottom there. 20 sheets, again, $22.99, $24.95. All available on the website. But remember this, it's pre-recorded, so things may have changed at the time of transmission.
Yeah, they are amazing, and definitely stock up on them of your favourite ones, because you'll find, I know there's our paper collectors out there that will have used lots of their papers, so yeah, at that price definitely stock up, and definitely get this USB, because it's beautifully presented in a box, it's so lovely and easy to use as well. Now what I am bringing in is the boxer. This is a great board, and also I want to bring back in my ultimate and show you how these all work together, because as you can see on here, we have these 2 little notches, top and bottom. These notches are designed to hold these in place. Can you see we've got this little curved? They slot right in. That fits. We've got a whole new platform now, which is incredible. And I will bring in another one. So let's show you one of our other boards. I'm just trying there. I don't know what I've done with them, George.
Have you lost them?
I've put them to one side and I don't know what I've done with them. I think they're hiding.
In a safe place.
Oh, there you go.
She's good, isn't she? She's good,
Erin.
Erin.
I stored them in the back, exactly where I put them, dearie me. So yeah, and every single one of these have the same thing. So you've got those little notches, take one out, pop one back in. You've got that beautiful platform every single time. This is such an intelligent system. Really does do everything for you. So we're going to pop this back in now. On one side you have your inches, on your next side you have your centimetres. So whatever you want to work in, you just pop that on top. Now again, we have box lid on one side, and at the other side we have box base. So on this side, excuse me, I want to create my box lid. So we're going to pop this on, bring in my tool, and then we're going to, I'm just checking on my numbers there. So we're going to go from this side 1 inch, so which is this one. I'm just getting, because remember, even though, so we've got our box lid that goes from this side, our numbers are along the bottom here. So we're going to go 1 inch in for this one, and then we're going to go again the inch in all the way around. We're just going to score that 1 inch. So onto there, and then onto our next side. And then on our other piece of card, we're going to go to the opposite end, and this time we're going to score from our 1 inch there, so all the way round. I mean, it's such a clever system, because it really does allow just that small amount that you need for your box lid to fit your box base absolutely perfectly.
And the hard work has been done for you already in the mathematics side of things. You haven't got to sit there and try and work things out, taking the 1, carrying the 3, prime numbers, rounding it up. It's all done for you on the hard work. If you are wanting to add the boxer board scoreboard, you can buy it separately. It's there at the bottom of your screen today. You're paying £13.49, $13.45. It's a great addition, and if you are a serial boxer, not like Muhammad Ali or something, but if you love making your boxes, this is going to be perfect for you. It's going to save you so much time trying to work things out, and you can see there, Debbie, how quickly you've made this box.
I know, and actually I'm not making any mistakes. I know, and you know what, I'm not going to lie, I've made like probably 1 million boxes, but every single, from the very first time I made a box. I remember, do you know what, George, I actually remember when I made my first box.
Yeah.
It was when I did my training to become an accredited demonstrator.
Yeah.
I could not make a box without the sides not fitting perfectly.
Yeah.
So when I made my box, it always had like a little overhang at the top.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I could never get it right. And it was actually Leanne, she was doing the training, and she taught me exactly how to make a box properly on the Ultimate Pro. And I just couldn't believe it. It was like that light bulb moment.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, anybody can do this, absolutely anybody, because it's so easy. The instructions are all there for you. You cannot go wrong. If the only time, and it's not because it's wrong, the only time you can go wrong is if you cut your cardstock wonky.
Yeah.
So that's user error. So the actual Pro itself does everything for you, and look at that. That is just the absolute perfect edge that you can get on there. Precision every single time, which is amazing. Yeah, and you will get that same light bulb moment. If you love making boxes and you want them to be perfect every single time, you want our guillotines and you want the Ultimate Pro or the boxer boards, and honestly, they're going to fit every single time. And why would you go and buy boxes when you're spending so much and you can get these free every single time? You know, you think of how many you could make, literally so many within a day. If you've got, especially if you're making things like wedding favours or little boxes like that. Oh, I wish I had time now to show you. I just thought I could show you a really quick, easy box to do. But that is how we do our box. Let me just pop that together. And then you will find, I've got to do it the right way, which is the lid. There we go. That's the other way round. So I've got them top and bottom. Let's turn them round. So just pop in that one over the top, and you've got your perfect box every single time, which is amazing. Now I'm going to bring in this project here because I know we're running out of time, and that box is exactly the same shape as this one, and you can then take it even further.
Wow.
Where you can make cards like this, and this is so easy. So I'm going to just quickly, I'm not even going to do it, but what you do in the instructions, it would give you the measurements for this box. It would then tell you to cut your strips, and your strips are 12.5 by 2 inches. You would then score 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. So you're scoring at 2 inches each of the step of the way. What you would do is score 2, 4 and 6, burnish it, and then score 2, 4 and 6 again on your actual boxer board, and you will get your strips. When this goes together, so you pop that together, you would do another one identical. They would put them into each other, and that creates that pulley section of this one here. So you can see, so really easy. I don't want to do too much of it because I don't want to spoil it for you. I want you to get those instructions. I want you to have them there. But what I do want to quickly show you, how long have we got, Aaron? Oh, we've got plenty of time. I'm going to show you quickly, George, how to make one of those amazing boxes.
Perfect.
Because these, let's cut that in half. So let me just, I'm completely going off piste here, but I do think it's really worth showing you what you can do with them. So I'm just going to cut this down to half. So let's go to, we want that just before our 6 there. So we're cutting that in half, so we've got an A5 piece of card. What I want to find is my centre point. So I'm going to go between my 2 pieces. So just score a little notch in the middle there, and we're going to do the same on this side. So just going down. You really do need a good few hours to do this technique because it's amazing. And what I'm going to do is come in now to my actual card size, and I'm going to go for my half fold A5, sorry, and we're going to score that in half. The next thing I'm going to do is take that same line where I've put that notch. I'm going to put my tool, and then I'm going to put my line from the centre to that middle bit. And we're just going to do the same on the opposite side. So again, putting that to there. We're going to come down and score that line. We're going to do that again on the opposite side where that notch is and where that centre point is, and score that line. And then we're going to turn that round and do exactly the same on the opposite side. So just there, coming down. And then if I move that out of the way, we're going to fold this like so. So think about all those weddings that have been pre-planned and rescheduled, should I say. All the little favour boxes, and you've seen me do this in what, a minute? You can make all these little favour boxes. Literally, we pull all these up together, put little holes in there. Look at that little box. I mean, that is seriously cute, isn't it? George is looking at me like, how did you just do that? Literally punch holes in the side, put your ribbon in, tie it. You've got your little favour boxes. And imagine all those pretty paper pads.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can make how many of them in like an hour?
Debbie, you really should take this up professionally. You really should. You are very good.
I'll think about that,
good.
George.
It's all made possible with the Ultimate Pro. It's a great addition. You've just seen what it's done there. It's going to be used. It's going to be a timeless staple within your collection. There's so much within it. And guys, we've only scratched the surface of what you can achieve with the Ultimate Pro. We talk about it every single time because, craft experts come on the show and rave about it because it's so good. It's what put Crafter's Companion on the map. It's the Ultimate Pro, and it's the reason we're still here today because it's a great product. It's timeless, and it's unchanged in all the years because of what it's done. It started strong, and it's still great. Guys, and you can buy things for it. Remember, you've got the scoreboards, you've got the envelope box creators that go with it. Because it's going to be used time and time again, and we are continuously developing it to make it the best product. I think it's one of the best products on the crafting market out there. And I'm sure if you YouTube it and look at third-party people talking about the Ultimate Pro, they'll show you exactly why this is the most useful piece of kit you're going to add into your crafting stash. You've got everything there. You've got scoreboards, you've got the cutting knife, you've got tools, you've got embossing, you have got scoreboards, all within this, and you've also got the booklet as well. Again, Crafter's Companion aren't going to leave you out in the dry. They're not just going to give you it and leave you to yourself. You're going to get the booklet, and it's going to help you. The booklet's going to be the most useful thing within this, and our wonderful shows, just like this Masterclass, to show you what you can get out of the Ultimate Pro. And like Debbie said, the best way to get playing with it is just to have a play. Read that booklet and get on with it. Have some fun. You can buy so much for it as well. You can buy the additional scoreboards. You've seen the boxer scoreboard, and you've heard us talking about the envelope box. The envelope box scoreboard, again, it's what put Crafters on the map. Crafter's Companion, this product, because Sarah's little baby, it just went crazy, didn't it, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone that's new or fairly new to Crafter's Companion and starting to learn about Crafter's Companion, we've been going 16 years now. 16 years. I've been with Crafter's Companion nearly 9 years. It is incredible what we started with, but still going strong now. And you're going to absolutely want this piece of kit because it's amazing. Now, if you haven't got the Ultimate Pro, this will work with it. But if you, if you haven't got the Ultimate Pro, you don't need the Ultimate Pro to work with the envelope box, but if you've got it, it works brilliantly. What I love about this now, you can see this now is going to take you to a whole new level of different sizes of your envelopes. So you can make envelopes plus envelope boxes, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. Now, you've got your board. Again, let's bring in the Ultimate Pro. We've got those side notches, so that's going to go into there beautifully and fit lovely. So this, think of this as your workstation. It is truly amazing. Now, in this, you do want to keep this safe, but if you do mislay it or you lose it or the dog eats it, anything like that, you can go online and you can find it and download it again, because you do need this. Now, it gives you full step-by-step instructions. What it also does, though, it gives you all these different... Now, when I first got this, George, I'm not going to lie, I thought, I can't do that.
Yeah.
What is that? That's like a bus map.
That's the periodic table of envelopes. Yes.
And it looks very complicated, but actually it's really not. Now, if you like working in millimeters, you've got your millimeter depths on here. So you can go through and do all your different millimeter depths. We prefer in the UK to work in inches. So I'm going to go to here, which is our flat envelope. So first of all, we've got our flat envelopes. Then we've got our sizing guides for our half depth. a 1/2 inch depth, our 3/4 inch depth and our 1 inch depth. So I'm going to be using the 1 inch depth. So that's how you sort of start with what envelope. So I want to make a thicker envelope because I want to make it into a box style. Now on here it's just really well done. The colour code means that if you're using anything larger than an A3 piece of card, you need to, and to be honest, that's going to be very rare. You would have to get speciality cards cut to a size to make really big envelopes. But there might be something that you want to. Then we can go to our blue, and that means that you use your A3 cardstock or your 12x12, and then your white cardstock is either your letter US size or your A4 piece of card. So we're going to be using this stage. I want to make a 6.5 inch envelope. So what I'm going to do is go to my 6.5 inch. I'm going to come down and go to my 6.5 inch because it's 6.5 inch square. So I know that I need an 11 inch piece of cardstock, and I know that my lines are I and I. So that's all you need to know. So you go down. So let's say I want a 5x7. I go to my 5, I go to my 7. I need a 10 3/4 inch piece of card, and I score my lines G and K. And I will explain what that means as we go along. So the first thing I'm doing is taking a sheet of this. This one's my favourite.
That is beautiful.
It's the sage and purple.
It's gorgeous. It's stunning.
I know. It's really lovely. Do you know what? We have an in-house designer now, George. I don't know if you know this, that does all of our paper pads.
Right.
So she designs all of these beautiful paper pads that we have. And I have to say, since we've had our paper pads have gone up to a whole new level.
They're incredible.
Yeah. Every single part of the pad is usable. And what I mean by that, when we look at a piece of a card like this, when we chop into this, let's say I want to make 4 6x6 cards. If I cut this in half and half again, I've got 4 very usable pieces of card. If I want to make a strip and I just want to use this middle section, this isn't plain either. This has still got a pattern in it, a usable pattern. If I turn it over, I have a block pattern all over the back.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Honestly, these are just incredible.
You've got to buy multiple of these.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. They're amazing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our cardstock down to 11 inches, like our booklet said. So I'm just going to double check, it did say 11 inches. Yeah, 11 inches. So let's go on to there, score it off, mark it down, and then turn it round. And actually, I'm going to take just a little bit off. So I'm going to take 1/2 inch off one side. And I'm going to take 1/2 inch off the other.
Yeah, good. See, I told you, professionalism.
I should take it up as a job, George,
I know,
right?
I love it.
Right, so we've got our square piece of card. So let's bring in this one, because honestly, this is going to wow you. I'm going to turn it round because I like to work from my left-hand side. Now, what we're going to do, that says that we need our lines I and I. So,
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. This first step here, that's the first step you put it into. And then I'm going to, onto this side, you can see it actually lines up along here. So I know that my card is straight. I'm going to look down and find my eye line. That was quite my eye line. Not my eye line. Right, now if I go up a step, so if I go up a step there, that takes me to a 1/2 inch board, a 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
If I go up a step again, that takes me to 3/4 inch, but I want an inch deep. So I'm going to go up to the last level, make sure this is butted across the side here, and I'm going to score that eye line again. So going across. Then I'm going to go to the opposite end. Now, you may be asking, why did I go to the opposite side? Because they're actually all the same all the way around. Now, I'm doing it because you need to get into the habit of doing each side first. Because so let me bring this in to explain. If I go for let's just say I'm going for a 5x5 by a 7, I need lines H and K. The H line you do on the opposite end.
Yes.
The K line you do on the next opposite ends.
Yeah.
So that's why I always do it opposite first.
Parallel.
So parallel lines.
As the kids call it these days.
Is that is that getting down?
I'm down with the kids. Parallel.
And then we're going right up to that top one, going across, and we're going to do down to the eye.
Just to my own knowledge, why are you scoring it twice on the same side? You're doing that
that's habit.
Quarter of inch and then full inch.
Yeah, so what this is, we use our line I.
Yeah.
So there it is. I've got a feeling, did I use that line yes I did. I got a feeling I didn't look at it right then. Yes, so what I'm doing, I always score twice down, so going once and then twice, just to make sure I'm stretching the fibres of the card.
Yeah.
Then if you go up this one step, that's 1/2 inch,
Yeah.
then 3/4, and I'm going to the top one, and you do that line again. So no matter what where it says, so whatever lines it's telling us to go, so like I said, if I'm going for the H and the K,
yeah.
you do H, then step it up, do H again.
Right.
And that's how it works. So we're going to pop that one into the top and then go down again on that I one. And then we've just got one more to do on the opposite side. So pop that back in, come back down again with the I, and then we're going to step right up to the top. So if you're only doing 1/2 inch, George, you would just step up once. If you're doing a 3/4 inch, then you would step up again. So that's done all our scoring. All we need to do now is fold in those lines. So I'm folding and burnishing as we go along. And you can see our envelope is starting to take shape. What's really special about making envelopes with double-sided card is that the inside of your envelope looks just as nice as the outside of your envelope, which is incredible. So there you can see we've got our makings of our envelope. Now all you have to do on one of the sides, we're going to cut that completely off. So you cut those score lines out. So that leaves you and you're guided because it's got those score lines in there. We don't want those score lines, so we're going to take those completely out. On the opposite side, I want this to be almost like our box side, so we want to create some tabs. So what I am going to do is cut across, cut that just for neatness, and then just cut out this little tiny triangle at the side and full step-by-step instructions. So can you see we've created our little notch there that goes in?
Yeah, oh, I see.
And then on the other side, we're going to, so it is an actual holding box. We're just going to again take out that small little triangle there and then take that end off just for neatness, and that creates our little bits that go up. So these are the pieces we're going to stick, so we're going to put some tape onto those. So just coming across, make sure you put plenty on to hold that down. If you prefer, you can use a wet glue. I would suggest a sort of tacky glue. And then I'm just going to see where this comes in. So because what I want that to do, I want this to come in. Oh, I don't want it to stick just yet. Want that to come in. So I want my tape just either on this end or here. Now I would recommend a red liner tape, but just for quickness, I'm just going to go on the sides of my card here. And then we're going to take this in first of all and put this into place. So just making sure and massage that in, and then when we come to put in our box into place, we're going to pop that right to the end.
Massage it in. That very
massage it in. Oh, I put it on the right, but no, it doesn't matter because this is my demo one. It's this side round that we're going, so I need my tape on this side. So just be mindful of which pieces you're putting down.
But like we always say, practice makes perfect. When you get these tools, you know, same if you bought a Gemini Pro or whatever, or if you buy the Ultimate Pro, you want us to practice, have a little play. Don't use your best cardstock, you know, the cheap and cheerful stuff, because you need to practice first before you even attempt to make something.
And then all I've got with this one, because it's a box, George, I've actually took just a little bit of hook and loop. So why don't you just get those little sticky dots, and we're going to pop that onto one piece and then onto our next one. And that's going to, I mean, look how perfect. So we've got those stuck together, but I can't put that down enough. So what I'm going to do is just take these apart. There we go. Take it apart because I really want to stick that one into place. Yeah, it needs that support. Pop that into place, and you've created the most amazing little decorative box, which looks incredible. Yeah. And then if you just add, look at this, if we just add a little bit of ribbon to the top and a little bow to the front, we've almost made a little purse card, which is amazing. And that's going to hold so much in there, just being able to take that hook and loop, pop your card inside. I mean, there's plenty of space in there. That is so amazing. And that's what you can do with your envelope box maker, which is absolutely incredible. If you're going for the Ultimate Pro today, it does work with those boards that slot into the top and makes everything just work perfectly. And I think what it does, George, is it makes us all look like professionals. Even us beginner crafters, it just makes us look professional.
Absolutely. I'm looking at that and going, I could do that, and that's what we want you to do. Guys, that is the Envelope Box Creator Scoreboard. It's priced at £13.49, $13.45, saving yourself 10%. Look at that platinum price, and an extra 20% off there, £10.79, $10.76. Guys, there's so much within this show. We haven't got long left. We have got the Ultimate Pro. It's our Masterclass, but we're looking out at the minute is the USB. It was launched in our Sweet 16th in October, and guys, it's over 33 projects on this. Sarah's on there taking you step by step to help you through this. You buy this little box, and inside there is the USB. Plug it into the back of your TV, your computer, whatever you use to watch your films, and you can sit there and do it step by step. It's also got downloadable content on there, allowing you to get everything that you need. You can make, it tells you on the back here, advanced fold cards, 3D gift cards, gift card holders, and mini treat boxes, stationery desks. There's all sorts that you can make. Cube gift boxes. You've seen the wonderful Debbie showing you some of those items. Look at what you can be making, and that's all from here. It's going to give you the inspiration on this USB. I mean, I love this desk tidy. I love this. This is my favorite little thing, and you can find out how to make that all on this USB stick. Diagonal opening boxes, cube gift boxes. There's so much on there, and all possible with the Ultimate Pro. It's a great piece of kit. These together, the USB stick and the Ultimate Pro, are going to allow you to create so many different things. Because look at it, you've seen what it can do, how versatile it is. Sometimes we buy things and it's got a purpose, and it's got this one single purpose. This is going to give you so many different things. It's got the scoreboard in there. It's got the wonderful embellishments. It's got the wonderful embossing. It's got the paper cutter. It's got the little Stanley knife. It's got everything in there to make you the best crafter you possibly are. And that is all because of the Ultimate Pro. It's what put Crafter's Companion on the map. And you can see 16 years later, it's our 16th anniversary this year. This is still going today, and this is why we're still with it, because it is a perfect piece of kit. It's brilliant, and I love it. And that incredible price, $35.99, $62.95. You're saving yourself 10%. Maybe you got a little bit of Christmas spending money for you this festive period. Well, then this is the time to treat yourself, because like Debbie said, this is going to be something that you're going to keep using every single time, and it's important not to forget about it, because I just think it is perfect. And Debbie, this is such a beautiful piece of kit, isn't it?
Oh, so much so. It's your workhorse, it's your workstation, it's the thing that's going to take you through all your different crafty needs. You're going to be able to make so many different card blanks. So we're going to sort of do a recap, but I also want to show you another quick and simple card to do. So again, I've took some of that gorgeous cardstock. Everything just matches beautifully, which is amazing. I also want to bring in some of the boards we've got on the show. Now, I know that there's this beautiful Christmas one, and Christmas has only just passed us, but this is a great one to have all year round, because I know people that have crackers for little girls' parties and things, so you can actually make crackers throughout the year, which is a great one to have, and all the little embellishments. But if you want to get ahead for your Christmas crafting, that one is amazing. If you want to make your own boxes, like carton boxes, this one's a carton box one. It also has a bag on the back as well. These boutique boxes are beautiful, and you can do so much with them. But the amount of accessories that you have on here, the teddy bears and butterflies, I mean, it's going to be great for birthday parties, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm going to be bringing in a couple of, some of these designs along with our Ultimate. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to make myself a card blank. I'm going to do it, I think, with the pattern papers first. So I'm going to use this one. We're going to come in, I've cut it to A4 size. I'm going to come in and we're going to do our half fold A4. So pop that in half, and then I'm going to just fold that. So that creates that perfect card blank. Because these are 300 GSM, it creates the perfect card blank straight away. So you don't need anything more. I mean, that in itself is absolutely...
Yeah, that's it, card's done.
That's it, card's done.
Done,
I mean,
dusted.
absolutely. Who doesn't want to be able to just make and batch make those sort of card blanks and have them beautifully decorated straight away? Right, our middle section, I'm going to use the block colour. We're going to come in the same, so I'm going to come in at that half fold and we're going to score, but I'm also going to come in at our gatefold A4 and score down there. I'm going to turn that around and we're going to do the same with the gatefold A4 line folding down. So pop that to the side, and all I'm going to do is put these score lines into place. So I'm just making sure I've got them completely straight, bending those over. I'm being a little bit heavy-handed there, but it's fine for quick demos. And I've actually, it's a really good tip, because I folded them the opposite way to the way I scored them.
Yeah.
And what that does, it cracks the card a little bit,
Right.
George. So what you want to do, where you score it, you fold away from the score line, where I folded into the score line.
Yeah.
So I've done it on a different, so you can see on the back where I've scored it, it's come out absolutely fine, which is where I want it anyway. Now I'm going to bring in one of these. So let me pop this onto our board. Now what we have here, I think you could probably just pick it up, but you have a score line, just a slight little line down the centre, gives you a centre point. So let's take the bear for example. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my piece of card up to there, and I'm just going to have that on the side and roughly sort of between the two. What I'm going to do then is, if I need to turn it round because I want to be able to see the bear, so apologies there Adam, I'm moving my mat about. We're going to place that down the side, just doing that central to my bear. Then we're going to bring that across, and I'm going to find that notch, and you can keep sort of having a look and seeing where you want your score lines to go. So let's sort of bring in our bear, doing our score lines, bringing that down, and then making sure that we follow those around, because it's easy to sort of, until you get the hang of it, to actually find where those score lines sort of go. And I'm just going each step of the way, just following that bear round. And you can do this with any of the designs that you've got. So I've completely, there we go, got that there. So folding that round, and then we've got our piece that goes across. Now, because I've done that on one side, it means that I can just fold that in, and I can follow that line round with my scissors. I've only got my big scissors, where it would be a bit handier to have my smaller ones, but you'll get the gist. We're going to cut round his ear there, all the way round. Oh. And around there. Like I say, for demo we're doing this super speed.
Round and round like a teddy bear. Just making me chuckle, made me think of that. But again, like we said, I think what we can say fairly surely about the Ultimate Pro is it is going to be used time and time again, and we're always going to refer to it on here, aren't we, on Crafters TV? We're always going to go back to it, because I mean, look at what you're achieving off something so simple.
And so you can see we've got our bear shape there, but if I bring this piece of card in, what we can then do is pop this in the middle, and we've made our pop-out cards. And you can do that with any design. You could do it maybe with the butterfly one and have something even dangling from there. It's going to look beautiful. So let's just pop that. Because the card is the exact size of what we've done it, we can then pop that onto the other side.
I love this.
I know, and again, George, it's just the one, it's just, again, we can just fold that over, pop that out, and we've got our teddy bear pop out onto there as well. So there we go. I mean, how amazing is that? And we've done that so quickly again. Now, the other tools that you get on this board, so let me just bring in some of the designs. So I'm going to just turn that over and just bring in our base piece. So let's turn this round. Put our book back in there.
Don't
what we
lose
have
it.
are these little pegs.
Yes.
No, do not lose your book.
Do not lose it.
We're going to pop that over. You can see here, I have little pegs at the side.
Okay.
So if I just pop my pegs into here, it doesn't matter where you put them. You could put a peg over here and create a really big bow. You could have, in fact, you could have really diddy small bows if you want to. So you can pop them wherever you want them to go. So just bringing in a piece of ribbon, all you do literally wrap your ribbon round, pull it over the top and under and tie it. And you've made the cutest little bow. I mean, that's it. There you go.
No.
Look at that. Yeah, absolutely. So you've made your bow, which is stunning. You know, you've made your bow. But actually, let me get another piece here. You can also then make double bows.
Right.
Because let's pop that round like this. Oh, pop it round.
Everybody in my ear just went, double bows?
Double bows, of course. And then what you want to do is you want to sort of go in and out. So you want to go around this one, and then we want to come over the, over the top, bring that one round, and then all you do is tie that up. And left myself, I've got this huge bit of ribbon, and I've left myself this tiny little stem. Tie these together, George, and then like so, take that away. Look at that, we've got a double bow.
A double bow.
A double bow, so you'll use a little bit more, but that is amazing that you can do them so quickly, create those bows. I'm always asked how I do bows, and I do have a little hand tool, but actually when I've got my Ultimate out, I'm always going to use the bow maker on here because it's amazing. So many things that you can do with it. You just need to learn all the different elements about it, all the different card sizes. We will just go through the booklet as well, just to show you what's in here, because honestly, have so many different things in here. So with your card making, you have your bow maker that I've just showed you, and there's step by step on how you do it. You've got your box maker, your envelope maker, your pop out and K cards like we've just done, so the pop out card which pops out of the center. Then you've got your decorative embossing, so all those like we've shown with different boards as well. You've got your paper trimmer, which is great, your storage compartment, and all your accessories as well that are stored in there. Throughout this you've got everything that's self-explanatory really, but it gives you step by step of the way, all different types of cards that you can make. And I'm not even kidding when I say there are hundreds of different designs that you can do. There you go, your bow maker telling you step by step how you do it, how to do your K cards, being able to do your basic box techniques, which is great, doing your shape boxes, being able to make all different types of one. Your wedge box, which is that little one I taught you earlier, which is so simple to do. Your envelope making, and then everything in the back that you've got, which is incredible. So everything is in your Ultimate Pro. If I bring out, in fact, I'm going to bring out my ruler, so that's in my top part here. Let's bring this out and just show you how we can use that middle section as our actual work platform, which is amazing. So you can pop your ruler in. Your ruler does have all your centimetres down the side. We just can't, oh, there we go, we can pick those up. And then you just slot your paper underneath. So it doesn't matter what size. Let me take a bit of offcut. I can pop that across here. I know, let's have a measure of, I don't actually know what this piece of card is, but what I'm going to do is just do that in half so I know I get that midsection. I can line that then up. I've done it and then can't see it. So we can line that up right into the center, place it against this top part. I know that that top piece there is my line. Pop that into place so it holds. We can then take our section here and cut down. So we can cut our card down. Actually, wanted to, there we go, pop that there. Just hold that there, cut that down, and that will separate our pieces of card.
Perfect.
And I can make the smallest box as well. So if I go onto here, George, and just use these, it doesn't matter what size box that you want, you can make any gift box that you want to do. So just placing it there. I'm going to bring my other piece of card to the bottom, and then we can bring it over and actually score that same line in, but I know I'm going to be doing that perfect box every single time. Again, fold away from where you've scored it, and you'll get the perfect score without any sort of feathering at all. And then we can again snip into that like we did before, so it doesn't matter that it's just a small little box. I remember years ago we used to, I don't know if people still do them anymore, used to make little ACT cards, and they were cards that you just doodled on or got creative on and done all sorts of pieces like that, and these little boxes would be great to have for those.
And I think there's so much, I know Christmas has just passed, but there's so much you could do with it. Gift cards, you know, I don't think a gift card envelope, you know, I've seen them before, they come, hey look, rubbish. You can make something perfect for gift cards, or maybe it's a little bit of money, a money wallet, a money box, something like that. It can all be done with this. I think it's fair to say that the Ultimate Pro is the ultimate thing in crafting, and I don't think it's expensive. I think when crafting, you know, if you want to get the dies, you've got to buy the Gemini and the dies, you've done something already, all from one piece of kit.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know we're running out of time, but you can make even the smallest of little boxes on here, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah. If you haven't got one, you need one of these in your life. It's amazing, George.
It's as simple as that. It's the Ultimate Pro. 10 different functions, but you've seen so much more within it, and at a great price as well. $35.99, $62.95, saving yourself 10%. A brilliant saving and a brilliant show. I can't believe we're already at the end of this. I've loved learning about the Ultimate Pro. I forget what it does every single time. And I hope that you've got some ideas and have a little play this Christmas week. Well, guys, we're going to be back tomorrow with even more fun. I'm going to be back tomorrow with Michelle, and we're going to be some more scrapbooking. That's very exciting. Debbie, thank you as always for your time and effort.
George.
I love it. It's great to work with you. I love it. Guys, remember, this show is pre-recorded, and all the prices and times that you saw are correct at the time of recording. But don't forget, while you're online, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu, check out all our wonderful deals and head to the winter sale. Ooh. Yes, we've got some great deals on there for you to have a look at. And guys, always treat yourselves. You deserve it. I will see you tomorrow. In the meantime, it's never too early to have a Baileys. I will see you very, very soon. Take care of yourself. Join me and Michelle for scrapbooking tomorrow. Goodbye for now.